Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to make angel hair pasta with a special kind of sauce over it. I don't think this sauce is in any recipe book. My mom made it up and she's going to be cooking it, and I'm just going to walk you through the steps. Let's get started. First, put hot water into a pot on the stove at high. Make sure your water is salted or your pasta will never be salty enough. Once you've done that, add your pasta into the hot water and turn the stove down to a medium-high. Then you want to stir your pasta a little bit, just so it's not in one big clump. If you stir it, it will separate the strands and make it easier to eat. If you didn't get that or you didn't get to write it down, you don't have to rewind. I'm just going to go through the steps quickly one more time. Okay, so you want to add hot water to your pot. Then you want to put it on the stove at high. Next, wait for it to boil. Then once it's boiling, you can add salt. Then add your pasta and turn it down to medium-high. Once you add your pasta and turn it down to medium-high, stir it in. Okay, as of right now, your pasta should be boiling like this. Right now, you probably need to still be stirring your pasta. You can take a break for a second. Just make sure you stir it every now and then, especially if it's angel hair pasta. Angel hair pasta is really thin and it can get clumped together very easily. Although it is in hot water, you still need to stir it. And if you're using angel hair pasta, like me, I really like angel hair pasta the best with this kind of sauce. Then you should probably wait about 6 minutes, and then you can check on it, and you could probably get it out then if it's ready, and you drain it. But right now we're still stirring, and we're gonna wait for we probably have about 3 more minutes. So I'm just gonna keep my eye on the clock. That seems about right. Now I'm gonna make sure all the pasta stays in the hot water so all of it gets ready. You don't want it, cold or hard. I meant to say hard. Okay. Right now our pasta is ready, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like just to kind of give you an idea of what it will look like. This is what it should look like when it's ready. It should just be thin, and it should smoothly and slightly fall out of the spoon. Okay, so once it is ready, always be sure to turn your stove off. So I am just going to turn this to off. Remember, always turn on cold water if you have plastic pipes, because this is hot water and it will melt them. Next, just take a pot like this and put the pasta into it, and all the water should melt out. Remember, cold water. Next, turn that off. Put your pot up, and then, okay, you're done with the angel hair pasta. Now on to the sauce. Oh, and remember to leave your pasta in your strainer so it will be cooling while you make the sauce, because the sauce is very quick and your pasta will still be warm. Okay, I'm not going in order, I don't think, but the first ingredient for the peachy sauce, is what I call it, is olive oil. It's extra light tasting olive oil. Sorry, I forgot what it was. I had to look at the label. So this is what it looks like. It's in a glass bottle, so we really don't want to drop that. Set it up here. Okay, the next ingredient is heavy whipping cream. You can use half and half, but it won't be as rich and creamy, so it won't be as good if you use half and half, because half and half is half cream and half milk. This is all cream, so it's really rich and it's really creamy. It makes it really creamy. Okay, as we all know, one of the ingredients is butter. So I'm sure you have butter. If you don't, you're just kind of crazy in the head. Granulated garlic or garlic powder, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of the same thing. There's not a difference in the taste if you use granulated garlic. And then Parmesan cheese comes in the little green heavenly bottle. Okay, and then I'm sure we all have this salt and pepper. It's in this little bottle. You just push the button. Okay, salt and pepper. And I think think that's all the ingredients. So let's go through the checklist. Olive oil, check. Heavy whipping cream, check. Butter, check. Parmesan cheese, check. Heaven, check. Okay, granulated garlic or garlic powder, check. Salt and pepper, check. Let's get started. You want to put a heavy bottom skillet on the cooktop, and you don't want a thin one because stuff can burn easily. So you want a heavy bottom skillet, and you want to put it on the cooktop at medium high. And when you feel the heat, when your hand is like right above it, that means it's ready. So we're going to start by putting olive oil, and we're just going to pour a little bit of that onto it and let it spread. It should look like that. Then you take a little pat of butter, put it on, stir it around with a knife to where it's all buttered up, kind of like a grilled cheese, just a little bit different. Okay, leave the pat of butter in there to melt. And take a spoon like this and
stir it around.
Stir it around. Sorry, I don't know what kind of spoon that is.
It's a spatula.
Oh, it's a spatula, okay. Then take your heavy whipping cream and pour that onto the heavy bottom skillet. Take your spatula and stir it around. Okay, once that's stirred in, take your garlic powder or granulated garlic.
Or fresh garlic.
Or fresh garlic. And put a little bit of that into the sauce. That'll give it a lot of flavor. Okay, so now it's bubbling up. That's normal.
Reduce the heat.
Reduce the heat. And put a little bit of salt into it. Then take your pepper and put it in. So salt, pepper, and garlic. That's what we just put in. Now we're going to stir it. Once all that is in there, you're going to stir it around. All those seasonings.
Parmesan cheese will thicken it.
Parmesan cheese will thicken it.
And give it its flavor.
Oh, and give it its flavor. Okay, put a little bit of that.
If that happens, you can always do this.
Okay. So we put a lot of that, and yeah, you're right. Okay. Stir that in. An earring. Yeah. Okay, so you're just stirring that around.
Right, and I think it needs a little more.
Yeah, she thinks it needs a little more. Yeah.
See? Now, the only other ingredient,
However much you want.
your
Okay.
last thing to do, is going to give it its color
Oh,
and its deep tomato flavor.
yes.
And
And
that,
I didn't mention this in the ingredients. Just, I don't know why. I guess I forgot
you can
about it.
redo it. Well, I didn't get it out. I wasn't thinking. Now, it's ready without the... You can eat it like that without the...
Yeah, you can eat it like that. That's just Alfredo sauce, kind of like at Olive Garden. I just really like the peachy sauce better. We have our organic ragu sauce, and we're just going to stir that in.
The spaghetti sauce.
It's spaghetti sauce, okay. I don't really know a lot about cooking, as you can see. Okay, now we're just going to stir that in to where it's making this peachy color.
And that's where the name peach sauce comes from. As you can see, it doesn't actually have anything to do with peaches.
Nope, it doesn't.
But this beautiful peach color
would-
is why we call it peach sauce.
That would kind of be kind of gross.
Yeah, it would.
Okay, so you only need a little bit of it. It's just spread out across the skillet. If it's not hot, feel free to dip your finger in it to see if you like it. If you don't, just try something else. Okay, so we're getting our pasta, putting it into a pan. If it's just for one person, you can make less and just put it on a plate. And her hands are clean, so she's just gonna take it out with her fingers apparently. Okay. It's getting stuck to the bottom because it's been sitting there, I think. Is that right? Okay. So there's our pasta. We're gonna put some of it on a plate. Okay. Then we're gonna take the sauce, stir it a little bit, and then put it on. You only need a little on it. It's very rich. Okay. Now you want to just stir it in. Put a little Parmesan cheese on it for more flavor. Ready. Bon appetit.